But for more, let's cross live now to our senior reporter, Catherine Norris Trent. She is joining us from neighbouring Benin. Catherine, firstly, a flurry of diplomatic efforts here. Is there any hope at all that some kind of breakthrough may be on the cards?
Yeah, there are diplomatic efforts from various sources, all of them trying to push for a diplomatic solution to this crisis rather than at this immediate stage, a military intervention, it seems. So you've had the number 2 U.S. diplomat, a very high-ranking delegation there, the Assistant Secretary of State, Victoria Nuland, flying secretly into Niger and holding talks with members of Niger's junta, who carried out the coup d'etat, although she did not manage to meet with the coup leader, General Tiani, nor with the ousted president, who's still being held prisoner, Mohamed Bazoum. She said she had long talks, at least 2 hours, which were at times very difficult, with the man the coup leaders have named the new head of the armed forces there, a man that Victoria Nuland knows very well because the US has a large drone base in Agadez in central Niger, where it's been mounting its counter-terrorism efforts in the Sahel. So they've been working with some of the people that she's been speaking to. And Victoria Nuland said that she had tried to impress upon the coup leaders the dangers of allowing Wagner into the country and tried to put forward some solutions, none of which were accepted at this stage by the junta in Niger, she said. You've also got ECOWAS, who are meeting again, the regional West African bloc, who are meeting again in an emergency meeting in Nigeria on Thursday. Now, they had threatened, of course, to carry out the military intervention if Mohamed Bazoum was not reinstated as president by Sunday. Well, that deadline has been and gone, and there's no immediate military intervention. And they are looking at talks to try and find another way out of this. As a suggestion, another ECOWAS delegation could be sent to Niger. So at the moment, it seems that the time is for diplomacy rather than an immediate military intervention, although, of course, the situation remains very volatile here.
And Catherine, you're joining us from Benin. What do people there make of what has been happening in neighbouring Niger and the possibility of this military intervention?
There's a lot of fear here about what a military intervention in the region could mean, and I have to say it would not be a popular move among the people that I've been speaking to in Benin. Public opinion seems overwhelmingly not in favour of this descending into war. People are pushing, hoping that their politicians will find some kind of diplomatic solution. There are a lot of course, Nigerians in Benin and vice versa, close links, economic and cultural, between the two countries and in this region. And the economic impact of this crisis is already being felt, of course, in Niger, where our sources are telling us, food supplies are quickly running out and it's getting very desperate there. But even here in Benin, a neighbouring country, where all kind of trade has been stopped, the port is usually full of lorries from Niger taking foodstuff to that landlocked country. Well, that port is standing basically empty at the moment, we're told. And food prices here are also increasing. So there's a feeling here that people don't want a military intervention because they don't want to see their forces attacking people in Niger and civilians there paying the price, but also they're against this crisis going on because of the economic problems it could pose for the region.
Catherine, thank you so much for that update. That is our senior reporter, Catherine Norris Trent, joining us there from Benin with the latest on those diplomatic efforts